Hi and Assalamualaikum. Today we are from Group 1. We will present to you about Keep Plastic Free for English Development and Engagement Project.
Plastic waste is one of environmental problems that become a big issue in Malaysia, which is ranked 8 among the top 10 countries in the world that face unmanaged waste issue. Plastic is widely used in various daily activities in the world that become a major contribution to our pollution in Malaysia. Plastic use give a big huge negative impact to us. Now, Malaysia is sick. The estimated use of plastic food packaging in Malaysia based on WWF reached 148,000 metric tons in 2020. Every minute, million plastic bottles were used. Really sad. Most of plastic end up in the ocean. 100,000 marine life are killed.
Everyone knows that plastic does not decompose easily, and this kind of situation is very worrying every living being. Plastic will only break into small particles and decompose when exposed to the sun, oxygen, high temperatures, and others. The plastic that decomposes in the sea will become a microplastic that threatening to every diversity of marine life, from plankton to huge animals like turtles and whales. It's also proven that plastic will also absorb into animals and human tissue. This situation will certainly pose a threat to the survival of marine life and human health when consuming seafood that contaminated by microplastic. Microplastic and nanoplastic that have remained in the ocean not only threaten marine life but also pollute the marine ecosystem.
For the objective of this project, one is to propose an introductory of our plastic-free idea. The next one is to create a simple video on how to lessen the usage of plastic in our daily life. And the last one is to elaborate the idea or recommendation on applying reusable products.
Plastic pollution. One of the most important environmental and human health issues today is plastic pollution. Plastic is the third largest source of waste on the planet, and as global population and per capita consumption rise, so does the total amount of plastic waste. Malaysia has been the world's top importer of plastic garbage since 2017 and monitors global trends in both the overall output of plastic waste and the use of single-use plastic.
What factors leads to plastic pollution? Firstly is improper disposal of plastic waste. You must have heard that plastic lasts for a long time. Hence, it is not easy to collapse all this material. The landfill of plastic disposal continues to release harmful toxins in the surrounding and cause plastic pollution throughout the area. If you try to burn plastic to decompose, it will cause more severe damages to the land, air, and water. Secondly is low rate of decomposition. The sad reality of the environment is that plastic takes 100 years to decompose, regardless of the fact that decomposition is required to maintain environmental balance. This is the cause of the massive amount of plastic that now surrounds the entire surface of the earth. Thirdly is plastic is cheap and affordable. Plastic is quite affordable not only to a manufacturer but also for the use of consumers. You will find that every single product of our daily use is made up of plastic material. Plastic is undoubtedly a cheaper material, but it causes plastic pollution which can damage our present and our future too. And lastly, failure to recycle or upcycle. Most of the plastics are discarded after single use. Most plastic is used correctly and carefully can be reused several times. It can also be repurposed for different use. Not recycling or upcycling plastic will create unwanted demands for new plastic.
Consequences: harm to wildlife. Plastic pollution in the ocean has a devastating impact on marine life and ecosystem. The most obvious one being the damage plastic items cause to animals when they come into contact with or ingest them, which include suffocation, entanglement, laceration, infection, and internal injuries. Climate change. Plastic pollution and climate change are two sides of the same coin. Plastic production, as it is created from fossil fuels, highly contribute to the climate crisis. Moreover, when plastic waste is incinerated, it is released carbon dioxide and methane into the atmosphere, increasing emission and worsening global warming. Harm to human beings. Since microplastics have now become part of the food chain and have been found everywhere, in drinking water, salt, and even in the soil where we grow our vegetables. The materials are carcinogenic and can affect the body's endocrine system, causing development, neurological, reproductive, and immune disorder. Another health hazard is given by toxic contaminants that often accumulate on plastic surface and are transferred to humans through the consumption of seafood.
Next is how to prevent plastic pollution. First, wean yourself off disposable plastics. Most of the time we use plastic items in our daily lives are used once and then we throw it away, such as grocery bags, plastic wrap, disposable cutlery, straws, and coffee cup lids. Take notes of how often you rely on these products and replace them with reusable versions. It only takes a few times of bringing your own bags to the store, silverware to the office, or travel mug. Second is avoid products containing microbeads. Tiny plastic particles called microbeads have become a growing source of ocean plastic pollution in recent years. Microbeads are found in some face scrubs, toothpaste, and body washes, and they readily enter our oceans and waterways through our sewer system and affect hundreds of marine species. We can avoid products containing plastic microbeads by looking for polyethylene and polypropylene on the ingredient labels of your cosmetic products. Lastly is recycle. It seems obvious, but we are not doing a great job of it. I think all of us knew about recycling. Even most of the places in Malaysia already have recycle bin. Confused about what can and can't go in the bin? You can know what type of the recycle bin it was by looking at the bin. Most of the recycle bin already have a logo or the name of the item that you can throw inside them. Besides, you can recycle the plastic waste to another things. For example is plastic bottle. Plastic bottle can also be used for vertical gardens along a stone wall or fence.
Hi, so today we are giving students flyers on how to reduce plastic pollution. Now we are going to interview students on their opinions of plastic pollution. Hi.
Yeah.
Can I ask you for 5 minutes? I want to ask you about plastic pollution.
Sure.
Okay. How do you know about How much do you know about plastic pollution?
Plastic pollution. I think plastic pollution is becoming more prevalent, which is we all know it's not good for our life. the main factor that contribute to plastic pollution also come from us, which is nowadays every people use plastic instead of eco-friendly bag when shopping.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Hi, can you spend me 3 minutes? Okay. In your opinion, what is the benefit if our community play a role on reduce plastic use?
As far as I concerned, when there's a certain community that playing roles on to this plastic pollutions issue, they will create awareness, or they will raise awareness among others, between us, and this awareness will make sure will make them, what is it called? Will make them to find a community and become a member that playing role actively in this issue. So besides that, the plastic pollutions will be reduced or even eliminated. So that's...
Thank you. How about you? In your opinion, what is the disadvantages if community didn't play a role in reduce plastic use?
In my opinion, if the community did not play a role in reduce the plastic pollution, it will cause this issue become more serious, and it will degrade our land quality. If our community throw the plastic into the ocean, then our aquatic life will be harmful to our aquatic life. Besides that, if our human eat the aquatic animals, and then it will cause our human health affected from that. So that is my opinion.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
To the next interview. Hi,
Oh, yes.
can you spare me a minute?
Sorry for what?
I'm going to ask you about plastic pollution for our English project.
Because
In your opinion, is the plastic killing the earth?
in my opinion, is plastic killing the earth? I think yes. Because every plastic ever produced still exists and will be here for hundreds of years. Once in the environment, plastic breaks down into smaller and smaller particulate, toxic chemical ingested to the wildlife and land in the ocean and contaminate on our food chain. I think like that.
Okay, thank you. Hi, can you spare me a minute? Okay, this is for our English project. Plastic pollution problem. Okay, so the question is, do you have any ideas that you would like to share to help reduce plastic pollution problem?
I think the government should depend on forcing the company that create plastic waste. Also, I don't know, maybe should company reduce plastic waste. If I do that, our country achieve zero waste, zero plastic.
Okay, thank you.
At the end of this video, we hope that it will have some possible outcomes. Firstly, people can understand the importance of plastic-free to their life. Second, people can know how to lessen the usage of plastic in their daily lives. Lastly, people can support recycling schemes and reusable products. We should throw plastics into recycle bin and use reusable products such as canvas bag, cloth napkins, and other environmentally friendly products in our lifestyles. Protecting the earth from plastic pollution is our responsibility, so let us keep plastic free.